Is it me, or have people really just got really short-term memories these days? I mean, we had a little bit of a dip in the price of Bitcoin. It's dipped for the past 2 days or so. Obviously, most of the other cryptos have followed suit. There are some notable ones that have done pretty well regardless. Solana is one of them. Many of the Solana memes are doing pretty well. Avalanche, some of the tokens haven't taken that much of a dip, or they've survived the dip and they're still in the green because they pumped so hard that even though they did dip significantly, 6-7%, but because they're down 25%, it doesn't appear to go back into the red, right? But what baffles me is that every time this happens, the brains of people in the crypto sphere just appears to just reset. Not only do they forget what happened just maybe a week prior or a month prior, but they don't seem to understand that when there's an announcement from the United States government or from the Fed or something that is going to affect things like interest rates, the economy, inflation, etc., that the market responds to it. Now, as you can see, we're about to have the FOMC meeting minutes or announcement or whatever by Jerome Powell. And every time that this man speaks, it affects the markets. It affects the stock market and it affects crypto, right? Because people who are trading and speculating try to speculate what he's going to say. Now, a lot of people are expecting a rate pause. Some people are expecting or were expecting a rate cut. But following the data that we had, the CPI data, showing that inflation was indeed still going up rather than going down, then it caused a lot of people to speculate that maybe he might not cut the rates or even pause. Some random people even think he might raise rates. And because of this uncertainty in the market, people sell off, right? This is what happens, right? Now, uncertainty is worse than negative certainty. So if we knew for sure that he was going to raise rates, at least that's certainty. What people get fearful of is uncertainty, not knowing exactly what Powell is going to say. Now, what we're going to realize, or what we're going to notice, is this dip is going to be immediately over once the meetings are over and the announcement. Depending on what he does, some people might still respond to it. People maybe that didn't expect what he's going to say might panic and sell off or whatever. But what's going to usually happen is the price of Bitcoin is going to rocket back up in a couple of days. And not only are we going to be back to where we were before, we're going to set new all-time highs in just a matter of a few days. And today's dip, yesterday's dip, and the dip from the day before becomes a thing of the past. People forget about it completely and they just move on to the next issue. So again, this is not financial advice, but I would say like this isn't even cause to panic. If anything, it's been an opportunity to buy the dip. It's been a relatively good dip actually compared to the dips that we had in the last couple of months. This has been a relatively good dip and it's taken us to a place where we can, get a significant gain because we know that Bitcoin is going to go back to where it's going. Also, I forgot to mention that, the actual dip was made worse by just Greyscale's incredible amount of dumping, right? And they've dumped more in the last couple of days than they've done regularly. So again, like I said in my previous video, it's only a matter of time before they're out. And if we interpolate how much they're selling daily, this is going to take less than 2 months now. So in less than 2 months, we would have had the halving. Greyscale would have run out of Bitcoin. But companies like Fidelity, like ARK Invest, Michael Saylor, they're still buying every day. And BlackRock is taking ads out now on television, which means they're really, really going after ETFs, right? It's only a matter of time before they announce, an Ethereum ETF. And who knows, maybe even an XRP ETF when the legal issues are finally resolved. So there are brighter days ahead. This summer is going to be absolutely explosive. Not financial advice. Do your own research, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.